Well, I rolled out of bed, threw my clothes in tight, checked my eBay sales. Ooh, what a sight, got books and clothes and vintage delight. If you want a good deal, you've come to me right. I list it, I sell it, I pack it up tight, wrap it real nice, ship it out overnight. Happy folks get their treasures, they come back to say, Fox, Grumpy Granny will buy any day.
So going out today is this really nice vintage top. The brand is called Jangle, and it's made in rural Victoria in Bendigo, or it was made then. And it's just a nice little high-low stretch jersey print t-shirt, for want of a better name. Oops. And there is the tag. Now this one has been listed for quite a while. I don't know why it didn't sell earlier, unless I just had it priced up too high. So this actually sold, so I did let it go for quite cheap, because it has been sitting there for 743 days. And I need to give it a defluff. Not that it needs a defluff per se, but the top that it was next to on the rack had glitter on it. And I can see that some of that glitter has escaped onto the top. There we go. So yeah, so I accepted an offer for 14 plus post, so $25 all up, which is still not bad. And because this cost me 50 cents when I bought it. It was in a fill your bag deal. And I'm pretty sure it was Bendigo. I'm going to say Uniting. No, it was out at Eaglehawk, which is an outer suburb of Bendigo. I'm not entirely sure now of what. I can picture the op shop, I just can't think of what it was. So this is a little book called The Companion to The Summer of the 17th Doll by Ray Lawler and Alan Seymour, The One Day of the Year, which are both plays. And so this is a little study guide written by J.G. Baker and called The Companion to. So yeah, it's Companion to, bring that up. Yeah, Companion to Ray Lawler, The Summer of the 17th Doll, and Alan Seymour, The One Day of the Year. Quite rare, haven't seen any of them around. There's the odd one or two. So this is from 1965, and it's basically a study guide of the two plays. Very early study guide. So it is an City of Kew library book, but the cover's been protected, of course, with although it's got sticky tape, so it's in really good nick. And this sold, originally I had it priced at $88, but I've got or no, more than that I think, but I've got a 25% coupon running at the moment, and so the prices I'm giving are including post, so $77.66. Now this book cost me nothing. This was in a bulk haul that I got off an op shop that was locally here that was closing, and they really needed to get rid of everything on the last couple of days before they closed, otherwise all the books were going in the skip bin. So they asked me would I take them, and I said yes, and so it cost me nothing. It's been sitting there in a box until I finally cracked open. I've still got a couple of crates from that deal which I got back in 2022, I'm going to say, and so it's only been listed for 49 days. The interesting thing about this one is that I should be packing it while I'm talking. The interesting thing about this one is that the person that is getting sent to it, the person that I'm sending it to, this is a bit heavier card, so this is the cardboard that the boxes from Australia Post, the vinyl satchels, came in. So it's a bit heavier than some of the card I've been using, but it won't matter. Yeah, so the interesting thing I discovered with this one is, bloody sticky tape. This is going to the surname of the person that I'm sending this to. Their name is also Lawler. So if you do happen to be watching this video, thank you very much for your purchase, and I hope that this is a relative of yours. And I think this would be such a treasure to have gotten if it is. I have said it a few times, but I am going to be transitioning to some generic bubble mailers soon for my smaller books that are under 500 grams. That will still be at the same price as a small flat rate envelope. But I haven't, because I'm going to get smaller ones than these. I'm going to get ones that are about this big rather than as big as these are. I just haven't quite decided on which size to get yet, because I prefer to only get one. This is another little interesting one. This is a Pulp Fiction Crime at Guildford, it's called, by Freeman Willscroft. Another Inspector French mystery. Cost 1 and 6 back in the day. And, you know, it looks, the condition, see how small the print is though? So they could get the whole thing in such a small book. So published by Invincible Press. Haven't seen any others of these around. And I think this is from about 1947, I worked out in the end. This is another one that it's only been up for 50 days, so I hadn't listed it long, but as I said, I got it for free from this op shop that closed down. The same as, came out of the same box as the Ray Lawler one did. This actually sold for $40 on offer. I accepted an offer. So it's including post, so take out all my expenses. I made a profit of $20.71 on that one, because, you know, when they're free, it works well. It's going the wrong way. This is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, and this is quite a rare book, rare cover, one of the very earlier covers for this book. So it was good. I had it listed for $75, but I did get sent an offer for $40, including post. Now, this cost 48 cents. I got this in a haul that I got off Chris Furlong last year. And, well, I think I bought it at the end of the year before, but didn't pick it up, wasn't able to get it until last year. And so made a profit of $34.31 on this one. So quite good. Took 263 days to sell, which for a book like this, which is, you know, you've got to wait for that specific buyer to come and buy it, especially when it's an expensive book, it did quite well.
Well, I rolled out of bed, threw my clothes in tight, checked my eBay sales. Ooh, what a sight, got books and clothes and finished delight. If you want a good deal, you've come to me right. I list it, I sell it, I pack it up tight, wrap it real nice, ship it out overnight. Happy folks get their treasures, they come back to say, Fox, Fox, Grumpy Granny will buy anything.
These are probably the sort of books that I do tend to take a bit of extra care packaging up, because they have cost the person quite a lot of money. And because being such an older vintage paperback, there is more chance that something could happen to them. So that was one of my favourite bookshelf, which is where I put the books that I would actually really like to keep. And I probably price those books up a bit more. But then if someone sends me a reasonable offer, as happened in this case, I will let them go, because it took me 2 years to find that book, and it'll probably take me another 2 years to find another one. This was quite an interesting and good book. So this is called Friend and Foe, Carolyn Chisholm and the Women of Kyneton, 1840 to 2004, written by Brenda Stevens Chambers. And it's all about Carolyn Chisholm's connection to the town of Kyneton and some other really strong women. So she talks about, you know, because back in the day these women weren't recognised very much, but they were writers, artists, mothers, female farmers, shop girls, famous women, and, you know, the woman next door. So she's done, you know, little histories on all of them, different ones in there. So quite a good book. Now that one, again sold on my 25% off coupon. Only been listed for 113 days, which is not bad. And $34.42 after the 25% off. So I made a profit of $20.34. This book only cost me 4 cents. I picked it up at our all-town garage sale in a rather large book haul.
Hey. Shops, dig through the racks, found a linen suit. Ooh, Aussie made facts, a rare old book that's a jackpot, mate. Snap some pics, list it up, watch them all away. I list it, I sell it, I pack it up tight, wrap it real nice, ship it out overnight. Happy folks get their treasures, they come back to say, Fun Storm's Grumpy Granny will buy any day.
Next up, we've got this larger wildlife book. It's called A Treasury of Australian Wildlife, and selected from a magazine of the Australian Museum, and it's got 235 illustrations, 35 of those in colour. It's quite a nice big thick book and got really nice pictures, photos in it, so it's quite cool. Now that one, and there were lots of others of this one listed that were cheaper, definitely. I think condition plus my listing, the quality of my listing, and plus, you know, I put so many photos in, people can actually see what they're getting rather than having one photo.
Hit the op shops, dig through the racks, found a linen suit. Ooh, Aussie made facts, a rare old book that's a jackpot, mate. Snap some pics, list it up, watch them all away. I list it, I sell it, I pack it up tight, wrap it real nice, ship it out overnight. Happy folks get their treasures, they come back to say, Fun Storm's Grumpy Granny will buy any day. Bubble wrap tape and a sturdy box, post office run, beat the ticking clock. Scan that barcode, send it away, another happy buyer, another eBay payday.
So this wildlife book I got from the Donald History Group's op shop. It was listed for 146 days and sold for $34.17. So I made $17.74 profit on it. So it cost me $1. So I'm pretty happy with that one. Sound mightn't have been too good. I forgot to clip my microphone back on. We've got 3 Animorphs books. Number 3, number 4 and number 2. Or number 2, 3, 4 I should say. That one's got the special cover on it. Variation listing, I had those in. And if you're new to my channel and don't understand about variation listings, I have got videos that I've done on them, and I find that they are the best way to sell lower cost books, and especially ones like these that are the teen sort of fiction, kids fiction, that are relatively inexpensive. You know, you're not going to sell them for a big, huge price. That did not split where I wanted it to split, or fold I should say. But these ones, they get to make their own bundles, so they get to look at what books there are in the whole lot. You can pick and choose between all the different variation listings, and it's buy 2 get 1 free. So these Animorph books are from, you know, collected from all over the place. So it cost me 60 cents, 20 cents each. These ones were listed for 325 days on average. That's about average. So that whole lot, including post, was $28.54. So I made a profit of $13.74 on these. And so how they go in this? They're going to have to go in this because I've only got one bubble mailer left in a size small, and I need it for that book over there. So this one, I mean, it's protected enough because it's got the cardboard around it. And it is a very thick card, I might add. Oh, jingos, it's hot today. 37 top today, and it must be getting close to that now. Oh, it's bloody hot. I wanted to go and turn my air conditioner up. I shall return. You've just missed seeing the book that I just packaged up because I forgot to turn the camera on. So it was a book which I'll put a picture up of, and it's a book called Against Therapy. It also came from the free haul that I got from the op shop that closed down. And so it also sold on the 25% off coupon that I've got running, and it's been listed for 376 days. Now, even with the 25% off, it's still sold for $44.90, so I made $24.55 profit on that one. I've got one last book, this for today. So this is Child of the Phoenix by Barbara Erskine, and you know, it's a bit of a historical romance. Child of the Phoenix is a compelling tale of love, courage, tragedy and hope. A haunting ghost story about the power of the dead to influence the living. A glorious panorama of the violent, turbulent 13th century. Sounds pretty cool. This sold, including post, for $20.88. This one, I believe, also came out of that box. So I made $6. Not a lot of profit because it's, you know, it doesn't sell for a lot. But I didn't want to put it in a variation listing because it's so thick and heavy, and it put the weight on the variation listings up too high. So this one sold for, yeah, I mean, I made $6.50 profit on this one. Now with these, I still package them up with a bit of a cardboard sleeve, these cheaper ones, but if the cardboard doesn't go all the way around, it doesn't matter because I'll just do it up with a bit of cling wrap, like so. And as much as I don't like to, this one will also have to go in one of these because I'm now out of small bubble mailers. But I still think because they're in the cardboard sleeve, they should be okay. Now I've got a pair of, Katie's jeans. Had these for quite a while and I did get an offer, so I accepted that offer because it wasn't a bad offer. It was $18 plus post, so $29 all up. I've had these listed for 561 days, if that tells you anything about how long they took to sell, but I don't mind. I've got room for jeans. So these cost $3, and these were just, oh, I have no idea where I got these. They were in my stock, they were $3. But yeah, made a profit of, yeah, $12.67, which is, you know, good on a pair of Katie's jeans. And to give you an indication, the SKU number on these was 130. And I'm up to, I'm on my second lot, which I'm now up to, you know, like 300 or something in the, after 1,000, so. And then funnily enough, just after those sold, then these sold. And these are also Katie's, but these are shorts. Really nice fade on these ones though. These ones I had listed exactly 1 year ago. So these took 365 days to sell and sold for, with my 25% off coupon, sold for $29.11 including post. Which means I make a profit of $9.89. So it would have, this one's got a rural postage, so the postage was a bit dearer. If it had been going somewhere in the metro area, I would have gotten over $10. But 'twas not to be. So I did decide to do this 25% off coupon, and I ran it for 2 weeks. The first week was a bit slowish, but this week I seem to be getting quite a few sales for it. But I think also the eBay coupons have finished, and so that's really helping. So last one, this is a lot of vintage dead stock bonds, chesty bonds singlets. And I picked these up in a bulk haul I got from the Evolve op shop, not the bulk lot I got just before. This was from an earlier lot, and so these cost me 20 cents each, so the price worked out about the same. So there was 2 sizes in here, so all the size 20s have sold, of which there were 4, so that's 3. Oh, I must have put them all together, and that's 4. I folded these up to fit in the bubble mailers, not to fit in these ones. So we'll see. Oh no, they'll still go in there, right? Good. Probably might have been easier if I'd left them in the other bag. Card. Now, I had this listed for 21. Oh, I can't remember. So anyway, the total sale would have been like over $90, but with the 25% off coupon, they still sold for $74. So I made a profit of $46.65. And I did have these listed in a variation listing because there were a couple of different sizes. Get rid of all the rubbish. I try to make sure that when I finish the post, that I bin the rubbish straight away, so it takes less cleaning up, because I need to be getting ready to take photos this afternoon after I've taken these to the post office. So I hope you enjoyed that little what sold, and I will see you again next time.
I don't mess around, I price it just right. Aussie thrift queen working late at night. Cha-ching goes the sale and off it will go. Then I'm back to the hunt cause the cash flow must flow. I list it, I'll sell it, I pack it up tight. Wrap it real nice, ship it out overnight. Happy folks get their treasures, they come back to say 5 stars, probably granny will buy any day. I list it, I'll sell it, I pack it up tight. Wrap it real nice, ship it out overnight. Happy folks get their treasures, they come back to say 5 stars, grumpy granny will buy any day.